Who can recharge the AC on my car? When your car's air conditioning stops blowing cold air, the question feels simple. Who can recharge the AC on my car? Most drivers are not trying to become HVAC experts. They are trying to get back to comfort, to work without sweating through traffic, protecting their family from the heat, solve the problem without being misled or sold something they do not need. And that matters because air conditioning issues are one of the most misunderstood areas in automotive service. Many people assume the AC recharge is just like topping off washer fluid or adding air to a tire. They think the system got a little low, needs a little help, and then everything is fine again. But that's usually not how it works. Your vehicle's air conditioner system is a sealed system. If it is low on refrigerant, there's usually a reason. If it's not cooling, the cause may be a refrigerant loss, but it also may be a leak, a pressure problem, a failing compressor, an electrical issue, a bad sensor, a weak condenser fan, a clogged expansion valve, or something else in the system preventing proper performance. So the better question is not just who can recharge the AC on your car. The better question is this: who can inspect it properly, tell the truth, explain what is really happening, and do what actually is in your best interest? And that's what we're talking about today. So people are going to make some your AC is not working. Why is my AC blowing warm air? My air is cold when I first start the car, but gets warmer later. My AC is cool while driving, but warm at idle. It used to be cold last summer, and now it barely works. I think I just need refrigerant. That last statement is understandable, but it's also where a lot of confusion begins. Sometimes a vehicle does not need a proper refrigerant recovery and recharge after. Sometimes a vehicle does need a proper refrigerant recovery and recharge after diagnostic, but the refrigerant does not disappear for no reason. The sealed system is supposed to stay sealed. So if the system is low, something changed, something wore out, something leaked, something failed, something is no longer doing its job the way it should. And that is why a true professional approach starts with inspection and testing, not guessing. So what does your AC actually do? Your car's air conditioning system does not create cold. It removes heat. And that is an important distinction. The AC system circulates refrigerant through a closed loop. As the refrigerant changes pressure and state, it absorbs heat from the inside of the cabin and releases that heat outside the vehicle. That cycle is what gives you cold air through the vents. At a basic level, the main parts include the compressor, the condenser, the expansion valve or orifice tube, the evaporator, refrigerant, hoses, lines, seals, switches, sensors, and fans. When you're actually recharging the AC system, the phrase AC recharge gets used loosely and can create bad expectation. A real recharge is not about dumping refrigerant into a system and hoping for the best. A proper automotive AC service should involve a process more like this: verify the complaint, inspect the system, measure system performance, recover existing refrigerant, check for leaks or system faults, evacuate moisture and air, recharge to the exact specifications, and recheck the operation. And why refrigerant does not usually just run low for no reason. This is one of the most important educational points in the entire conversation. Your car's AC system is not designed like a fuel tank that gets used up through normal operation. Refrigerant circulates. It is not supposed to be consumed. So if the system is significantly low, refrigerant likely escaped, and this can happen because of aging O-rings and seals, condenser damage, compressor seal failure, hose deterioration, fitting leaks, evaporator leaks, service port leaks. And most do-it-yourself recharge kits are usually not the best answer. I mean, a lot of drivers searching for who can recharge my AC are also thinking about store-bought refrigerant cans. They're easy to find. They are marketed as simple. They look inexpensive. They promise cold air fast. The problem is that they often leave out what really matters. They do not diagnose the cause. They can lead to overcharging. They do not remove moisture or air. Some include sealers. And bluntly, that can create bigger problems for recovery equipment and internal components. You put a sealer into your AC system, and then somebody goes to reclaim the freon from your AC system, and they do that with a machine because you can't just pour it out into the environment. So that means that the machine now has sealant inside of it. So you just ruined, a multiple $1,000 piece of equipment by putting sealant into your system. And what, you don't think you should be liable for ruining the equipment because you put sealers in it? So bluntly, if you do put sealers into your AC system, be sure and tell the automotive repair shop that you did, but be aware that you're definitely going to have to spend more at that point, but it's only fair. Or would you rather the automotive repair shop that you're having a relationship with that's not supposed to lie or cheat or steal to you, but it's okay for you to lie, cheat, or steal from them? It's not. So the relationship and trust definitely goes both ways. Modern systems are very precise. Today's vehicles are less forgiving than older vehicles. Proper charge amounts matters. Pressure readings matter. Fan operation matters. Sensor feedback matters. The real issue is not a do-it-yourself kit can change the symptom for a moment. The real issue is whether it can actually serve the customer's best interest in the long term. In many cases, it does not. And think about this. You have a leak. It's leaking into the atmosphere. You just keep adding freon to it, and it just keeps leaking into the atmosphere. Well, the automotive repair shop can't let it leak into the atmosphere. It has to actually collect what's left in it, collect the freon what's left into it. And now think about this for just a second. Why is it okay for you to just let the freon keep escaping, but it's not okay for the professional automotive repair shop? By law, they can't let it escape. Imagine that. So think about, more than any other thing, think about the relationship you got with an automotive repair shop. Think about doing the right thing. The shop is supposed to do the right thing. They're supposed to truly have the customer's best interests at heart, and they're supposed to take care of you. But as a customer, aren't you supposed to do the right thing as well? I think so. The main part is air conditioning systems. Think about it. If your home air conditioning system goes bad and you call an HVAC company, they're specialized in air conditioning. Your automotive repair store has to be specialized in air conditioning, along with everything else it takes to make your car run. You have no problem, you might whine, but you have no problem paying the HVAC company that shows up at your house huge money to fix your air conditioning. Not fun, but it's just one thing that they do. I mean, it's literally the thing that they do. They're specialized in it, right? So should it cost more for an automotive technician that has to be specialized in pneumatics, hydraulics, air conditioning, plumbing? I mean, on and on and on and on, right? Now, I know you don't have a toilet in your car, but trust me, there's plumbing in your vehicle, and it's all hidden. Just like in a house, most of the stuff's hidden behind the walls. The main components are obviously outside or in your attic or where the crawl space or a closet of some kind. I get it. Much easier access than in a car. Your evaporator core is in your dash along with your heater core. So you have water and air conditioning going relatively not to the exact same spot. It's two different cores, obviously, but then the fan blows through one or the other to get you hot or cold. And that's inside of your dash 90% of the time. So your dash has to be removed for you to even check these things. Your Your house vents don't get transferred from one spot to another spot to another spot, but they do in your car. They go from your air, from your windshield to your out of the front of your dash to your feet. I mean, there's so much more to a car. It's just not even funny. And we need to remember that there's just so much more to a car that it's not even funny. Stay safe, stay strong.